In the Alalā Natural Area Reserve in Hawaii, a call that hasn't been heard in 16 years sounds out from within the foliage. The Hawaiian crow, also known as the Alalā, has finally returned to the islands of Hawaii after being declared extinct in the wild in 2002. This is all thanks to a group of dedicated people working under the Alalā Project who have been fighting for the reintroduction of this species even before it was gone. So what is it about this bird, one of 40 species of crow worldwide, that makes it worth so much fuss? For one thing, the Alalā held great cultural significance to the indigenous peoples of Hawaii. They were often regarded as aumakua, or family spiritual guardians, and were even kept as pets. In certain contexts, however, their presence could also be seen as an omen. Alalā also played a vital role in maintaining their habitat. Their fruit-based diet allowed them to distribute seeds in an efficient and natural way, through their poop. One of the coolest things about the Alalā, however, was found out about them in captivity. Hawaiian crows are among the few bird species known to use and craft tools. Like their crow cousins in New Caledonia, Hawaiian crows have straight beaks and mobile eyes that scientists believe are the key to avian tool use. The story of the Alalā is not unlike that of many other of the native species of Hawaii. Colonization damaged the island's ecosystems, causing population declines that eventually led to extinction. One main contributor to this was the introduction of non-native species, such as rats, mongooses, and the domestic cat, among many others. The lack of other predators on the island made the native species less wary and easier to hunt. A second contributor was habitat destruction. As colonists moved in, forests were destroyed to make way for farming and other developments. In the case of the Hawaiian crow, this loss of territory was worsened by tense relations with farmers who would hunt the birds out of the fear they would damage their crops. The rapid population decline did not go unnoticed, and the Hawaiian government captured wild crows in order to build up a small population in captivity to preserve the species for the future. The process of preparing a species for reintroduction is highly involved. Eggs were taken from parents to be raised under the careful watch of experts. To prevent the hatchlings from imprinting on their human caretakers, puppets were used to feed and interact with them. By late 2016, a set of 5 young crows were released. But tragedy struck as 3 out of the 5 birds were found dead shortly after the release, and the reintroduction was halted. This failure was not enough to discourage those dedicated to the return of the Alalā. By late 2017, a new group of crows were set to be released. Having discovered that the Hawaiian hawk, or io, was to blame for the deaths in the previous release, this set of 11 went through predator school to teach them how to properly react to the hawks. These graduates took flight in September and October of 2017, and they've been doing amazing since, with all 11 thriving as of late January. The birds are showing proper responses to the io, and even moving away from using the feeders around the release site, instead choosing to forage on their own. It must feel pretty great to be home. Though this successful release is exciting on its own, it also speaks to the future of the reintroduction of species extinct in the wild. While not every species is as adaptable or crafty as the Alalā, any program working towards the release of a species can learn from the Alalā Project's mistakes and successes. It's one small step for a couple of Hawaiian birds, and one big step for biodiversity worldwide.